Let's see how we can test the solid principles code using Golang, and we will discuss about what kind of techniques we can use here. So testing solid code involves verifying the principles. By example, like single responsibility, open close, Liskov substitution, interface segregation, and dependency inversion principle. So these principles we have to know while verifying these things. We need to ensure that functionality and correction of the software. Some guidelines here we can see. So write unit tests for individual components, ensuring that each unit function method or a struct behaves as expected. Test each responsibility separately. For example, single responsibility principle, test individual responsibilities in isolation. Like follow the test driven development principles to write tests before writing a code. This helps in ensuring that code follows to be specified behaviors. Test each principle. Write tests separately targeting each solid principle. For example, single responsible principle, test that a class or a function handles only one responsibility. Open close principle, verify that adding new functionality does not require modification to existing code. And Liskov substitution principle, test the subtypes objects can be used in place of base object without issues. And interface segregation principle, ensure the clients depend only on interface they need. And dependency inversion principle, test that high level components or high level modules depend on abstraction, not in concrete implementation. So these things we need to follow while verifying the things. And also, like, we can do the mocking and dependency injection. Use mocking frameworks or manually create mock implementation to isolate dependencies and perform tests independently. Regression testing, run regression tests after applying any changes to ensure that existing functionality not affected or not created any new issues. And also we can see that code coverage metrics by ensure that test coverage significant portion of the code base. Integration and end-to-end testing. Perform integration tests to verify interactions between different components and modules. Conduct end-to-end test uh, to validate the entire system's functionality. Refactoring and retesting. So after refactoring code to follow the solid principles, rerun test to ensure that the modification have not introduced any new issues. And CI/CD thing, uh, integrate solid test into your CI/CD pipeline, automatically test and ensure the code is quality. So these are the main things we need to follow while verifying your code for solid principles.